Chrisean, although it hasn't been verified, it's difficult to say how long she has been seeing Junior. He was due to be picked up by Chrisean Rock 2 days ago. Teen's post has sparked speculation, which we will discuss shortly. Chrisean Rock claims that she's been working possibly out of town, but that is untrue. The sole explanation for her lack of a son. The disagreement between her and Teen appears to be another factor. Chrisean Rock says she has been yearning to throw hands for some reason, but Chrisean doesn't want to take the chance. Probably because of her past legal troubles.
I'm not even ready to get into why I didn't want to be here. Then I was going to go get my son because of what I'm going through, but I needed to calm down because I'm actually working. I have a schedule, a book schedule, and then not like that, me and my sister came under agreement under my schedule. And nigga, you know, I come out of pocket for it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I can't just stop. Like, it's like my son not in harm's way. But for sure, this shit need to die down because tell me what you try to say. You and Marsh better pull up and fight. Man, you better, man. I'm gonna give it 48 hours and I'm gonna pull up with the police.
Therefore, she had Tessa, her other sibling, pick up Chrisean Jr. on her behalf. But during what ought to have been a straightforward conversation, everything went awry.
Because I ain't fighting it. I ain't trying to go to jail. Because I ain't fighting it. I ain't trying to go to jail. Right now, so I have to have...
On the Jumbotron, I got his name, be mine. I'm making sure the world know that he's
Fine. Tweeted a video of an ambulance outside her house, implying that she had phoned for assistance. Don't forget to pray for Tessa. Teen begins, "Oh, Chrisean, don't send anybody else to my house." Asking those of us who are able to pray, nobody. Question, definitely. Isn't this where my children live and where I raise yours? Finally, come. Get Chrisean yourself, she urges. You said you would be escorted by a police officer, but that was 2 days ago. Even if Terrence's essay leaves a lot of room for interpretation, one of Chrisean Rock's other assumed siblings provided further context. We'll call her Chitty, but Chitty is still the account that describes what's happening. She claims that Tessa was hospitalized after apparently going through a manic episode. Tessa was even more irritated that Tarini had summoned the police to the scene. Chasing is met with an angry response from Teen, who claims that Tess was naked. When she struck a police and began climbing on cars. The argument that arose from Teen's refusal to turn over Junior caused Tessa to cry. Hasid continued to explain, and Tareen clapped back, claiming that she was just trying to protect Junior and her home. However, she made another threat against Chrisean Rock in the process. The Huda War Bino is prepared to become the father of Chrisean's son, Chrisean Rock, just a few days after they began dating. The Soulja Boy-affiliated rapper was addressing fan inquiries while getting a haircut. About Chrisean Jr., a woman asked if he planned to have Chrisean Rock teach him how to walk. Interview.
What's he got to say, Red China?
You gonna have Chrisean teach her son how to walk?
What? God, yes, that's my son.
Oh, okay,
That's my son. Anything with him, come with me.
Hey, don't pop about no kids. With Red China, don't pop about no kids.
Comment section. Fans were surprisingly generally positive about the new man, Chrisean Rock. Many others, on the other hand, are dubious and concur that Hood Trophy Bino is only acting in this way to increase his power. Sean Chris Hood Trophy Beno, a fellow rapper and Chrisean Rock's new boyfriend, is purportedly not an admirer of Stunner Girl. Their supposed previous involvement seems to be the reason she hates them. The California native says in a furious outburst that she used to use the Soulja Boy scene as a ploy. She starts off by saying that she doesn't talk to him anymore.
Mind you, he was DMing me, mad because I followed him. So anyway, skip time. I don't know, I don't even care. I'm not even dealing with the nigga. Don't talk to him, none of this shit. I'm actually with my real nigga. Like, you got broke on and didn't even get to smell this pussy. You didn't get to pinch it, lick it, touch it. You didn't even get to kiss me. You didn't get to hug me. Like, nigga, you got broke. You're a real trick, okay? You're a goofy trick at that. And why you got played like that is because, first off, why are you following me everywhere and posting misleading captions, and you're a real PR boy. Like, he tried to do a whole I'm with Stunner Girl tour run off me. Like, it don't work like that, babes. At least get to know it or whatever. Like, you a real clout chasing, trick ass, fan ass nigga. So right now, the nigga is living out his dreams. This is what the nigga do. I get around Natalie, she's like, oh, he was following me at all my bookings too. So at this point, I think you got an obsession with the baddies. Like, that's what I'm really...
Furthermore, it appears that she has no plans to keep him around in the future. He tells her that he fell in love with Stoner Girl and that she is seeing her real name, disgrace him. Despite allegedly buying her ostentatious items, Bino was never allowed to touch, kiss, or even sleep with her. According to Stunner,
trying to knock him a baddie so bad. That nigga bought me Louis bags, brought me a Chanel bag. Why are you showing up to my show in a whole different state? I don't even know you. You came on stage and gave me a Chanel bag. Like, paid my promoter $5,800 to be on my tour. Paid my promoter $5,800 to come on the first show in LA. The nigga Bino. Like, and so skip forward. Months later down the line, the bitch Arnold goes on Twitter and is like, that's why I took your and I was course. Sorry to break it to you, babe. You got played by a trick. He was never my that's why when they be thinking they doing shit out of spite, the joke really be the on them. Cause on my soul, I really had a nigga on his way to on my way to his court date. The day they went to the game, I was leaving LA on my way to my nigga court date. Not even answering the phone and only going to the game.
addition to being a dumb prank, Bino is accused of stalking. The comparatively wealthy musician alleges that Bino follows her on all social media platforms, intentionally disseminates false information about her, and links his identity to a number of her performances. His acts are presumably meant to exact revenge for the supposed breakdown of their situationship. Bino, the Hood Trophy PR boy, is still being verbally harassed by Stunner Girl, who also claims that Natalie Nunn, the CEO of the Baddies, has similar grievances. He said, "I think you have an obsession with the bad guys at this point.